We're here with Eli, Thomas, Eli.
Oh, who's the guy behind the camera?
It's Kevin.
Okay.
Oh, Kevin. And Kevin.
Hey, what's up, man? We'll do a triple.
Eli,
Thomas,
Kevin, and Neil.
All right, I'm here with Eli, and he's gonna show us his van a little bit and talk about it.
Wait, Eli, my name's Neil.
Is
Wait,
it really?
who's
They call me
Eli?
Eli?
Yeah, who is Eli?
Kevin's behind the camera.
Oh
Wait, so he's thought I'm Eli the whole time? I don't even know your name.
Alright,
Thomas?
my name's Thomas.
Thomas
yes.
and I actually didn't know Thomas's name either. I've been staying silent, but he
comes
thought I
out.
was Eli. So Thomas, I'm Neil.
Alright.
My brother's Eel, and Kevin's behind the camera. All right. My van, yes. My van. Its name is Phoenix. Now it's because I'm just constantly changing, and phoenixes die and they rise from the ashes and recreate themselves, and I feel like I've been doing that my whole life. And
Very true.
this van life is just my next recreation of myself. So
I like it.
I tried to get all creative. I designed the back. You could kind of see it. The back, that's where it started with the paint job. Man, my brother and Benjamin Martian dude were there. He inspired me to paint it because he's been living in a van for 4 years, and I mean, look at that thing. That camo job is awesome.
Yeah, that's your brother's rig.
Yeah, so the week after I quit my corporate life, I just wanted to go all out. I didn't have to have a white van anymore. I didn't have to park in the city, so I'm like, I want to paint that shit too. And so I designed that thing to start with. Like, I really saw a vision for it. I was just pointing to something bigger, and this is how it turned out. It's incredible. The person who used to own this van, he thought of the idea to add this little PVC pipe, metal PVC pipe, and stick it on top of the doors of this van. A lot of people are like, damn, you're crazy. These doors shouldn't be strong enough. But guess what? They are.
Woo! Oh shit! Hell yeah! Yeah.
All right, we're gonna check out his power setup. How much solar do you have in this thing?
Oh man, dude. I'm on camera now, so I'm trying to act all excited. I got 290 power solar watt panels on the top. They're goal zeros. Unfortunately, it's a big problem.
Why is that?
Why is that, you say? In the winter, the sun is a little lower and it's not as strong. So we're entering that winter phase, and I know that, well, in the summer I get 150 watts an hour with those 290 watts. In the winter, it's going to drop below 100. That creates big problems. So, check it out. It's turning to winter and it was a little cloudy and my battery died. Because that fridge actually really takes a lot of power. I don't know what's wrong with it. It might be a little broken, but it basically will drain 40% of my battery overnight, and it's going through my 12 volts, so I mean it should be taking up less, but basically it's created big problems. I just don't get enough power. So basically underneath, right behind the battery, I have a 5-pound propane tank, and it's connected to this awesome fucking thing that I call a grill, and other people too. So basically, to cook my meats, I pull out my Coleman, flip it up, 7-gallon water, put some water in. I have 2 of these. I want to be able to and live off the grid as long as possible, so I actually have over 14 gallons of water on me at a time. And then I have an additional actual 5-gallon tank under my sink. It's a hand-powered sink. And I have a 5-gallon tank to catch the water. And what you see right there, this thing, sometimes you have to pee really bad. And I have a metal fancy thing to pee in, but it's filled right now. I should probably dump it. I just turn on a stove, light the water, take my AeroPress, some coffee. I keep all my AeroPress coffee stuff up here. Also some of my pans, but I haven't been using those pans for a while because recently I bought a skillet. And my skillets and cutting boards I keep all down here.
Try to look at the camera.
I stuff these back in. Yeah, so this is my pantry up here. I have a lot of avocados right now. I bought a lot of avocados. I have like 10. I don't know. can never have enough avocado. Bananas, potatoes. I don't always have a loaf of bread, but in this case I do. Corn tortillas, gluten-free pasta. Yeah, and even pears. I love pears. You want some coffee?
Yeah, I'll try some. I'll dabble.
And so I just always make sure I follow this like 3-step process where I just shut the stove first, shut it, and then also turn off the propane tank. It just has to happen, or else something bad could happen. And I also have a fire extinguisher now because of the accidents I've had right above where you can see that burn mark. So, and then a fire alarm even, and a carbon monoxide detector. But I gotta finish up this coffee. I just love this thing. It like makes no mess.
Yes, if you're looking for the
Whoa.
AeroPress.
How did it go that fast?
Speaking of,
Makes no mess.
I didn't screw it on fast enough. I've actually had some really bad AeroPress accidents, and you just caught this on camera. And because I've had all these AeroPress accidents, I actually came up with this term like vancidents. That was one of them. It's an accident that happens in a van.
So that was a vancident.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that coffee's gonna be good.
Probably just filter it again.
What else do you want to know? Yeah, let me turn on some lights for you. Oh, I forgot the battery. Like, so then if the battery does die, I just basically gotta turn on these switches again. It's charging again because it's daylight. So like I do have some power. Probably should turn on the fridge again, let it cool down.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, now you can see the lights are on. I have I guess before it died, I had my beat sensitive lights on.
Nice.
You can kind of check that out. My brother inspired me on those. He actually hasn't set his up yet, but they cost me like $20 on Amazon. It was really, it was pretty cool. You know, it's a cool addition that doesn't take up much power. I mean, you could even see like if I turn off the fridge right now, that's not even taking up any wattage at all. So it's really just a fridge that's draining my battery. Once I turn that fridge on, you'll see like it shoots up to like 45 like watts. It's a killer. Clothes wise, you want to know about my clothes? I put my socks in here. I've kind of gone in circles. Like I used to put my socks and underwear like in the same one, but then I kept like having it was really hard to get through all the socks to the boxers and like. So
You kept putting underwear on your feet.
Yeah, so I put all the underwear now with my shorts.
Nice.
I usually put my pants in here too. I rewear the same pants like over and over again, the same two pairs. And then shirts, yeah, I just throw them in these boxes, like these little things. So all my shirts. I don't need too many pairs of shirts, you know.
Of course.
Like just rewear shirts. The only thing you need a lot of pairs of is socks and like boxers. Usually the shirts go third. I do have a pattern. I don't know. It's like you kind of learn where everything goes in the van, and you just want to be consistent with it because it makes things a lot easier. Usually like right here, I put like if I just really shopped hard, I put like extra coconut oil or like tea things here because I just don't have the space there. And there's that little slab.
What about van life did you realize along the path that you didn't know was going to be an issue when you started out?
So I think like the most unexpected thing for me was power issues because I thought I had that all taken care of. And like for the first 3 months of van life, I first had a month with one out of the 2 months with no power in my van, and then another month after my van was under repair where I didn't even not just have no power, but I didn't even have my own bed to sleep on. I was renting a car and driving to work every day. I still stopped at the rock climbing gym, but it took a lot longer because I had to sit through a little bit of traffic, and I didn't have everything on me, so it was just it was this whole new world to figure out, just like it is to enter van life. It was to kind of figure out that situation for 3 weeks. So yeah, I'd say that it's just the most unexpected thing is power. You know, you think you have things figured out, and there's just always another issue. And I've heard that from a lot of van lifers. So like I was telling you about the fridge and the issue that happened last night. I mean, it's a kill. It's not a killer. You figure once it happens, you get used to it and you know how to deal with it. Like, but at first it's really unexpected.
So where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at the Van Life Adventure, not Van Life Adventure. People confuse that. I don't know why. It's the Van Life Adventure. It's not just any adventure. It's the Van Life Adventure. Right. And then my brother and I started a magazine called Vanning Ain't No Joke, We also have a podcast, so you could go to vanityaintnojoke.com. The website should be easy to navigate. But if it's not, let us know. We want you to be able to check out all the things we're working on. So vanityaintnojoke.com, and follow us on Instagram too, at vanityaintnojoke. And just remember, Vanning ain't no joke.